And one of the final things that I want to talk about is the folder structure, right? Now that we know, how to get around TaxDome a little bit, how to create a test account and how to import and set up the file, before we import anybody, I want to make sure you understand what the folder structure looks like. Let's do my LLC. This is my favorite account because it's my company, right? So let's take a look at this because I already have some documents in here. But what you want to do ideally is when you do create that test account, you want to go into Docs. It will already give you a folder template that has been created. And actually, let me actually give you a little bit of a better example here. Mr. Wendell has the least amount of documents here. Let's take a look at the folders. Notice that there's folders in here. Okay, some of them span to all the way 2018. This is because I use a template that did span all the way to that time. You don't have to use it like this. Maybe you are a new firm and you only have historical data from 2022, 2023. These can be deleted. But these are the folders that your clients will have. They'll have availability. They'll have visibility on. So how do I manage this? When I import my list, what folders do I want my client to see? Let's go into templates. When you click on templates on the right hand side, you will see this section here. This is called folder templates, okay? The templates can be utilized to be able to have default items here. So let me expand this here. The default tax years is something that TaxDome automatically implements. You don't have to use this, okay? You don't have to use this structure, but ideally is what you want to generally have available to your clients. Maybe I am a new firm. I don't need my clients to have a 2022 folder, so I can actually delete it from all of these sections, okay? So this is something that you can do on your own. You can create a template that says bookkeeping clients, business clients, individual tax return clients, and you can modify these folders. You can delete all of them. You can rename them. There's only one that you can't rename nor delete, and that would be the client uploaded documents. This single folder here cannot be deleted or renamed in the template. These internal ones can be deleted, can be renamed, okay? So what I suggest is for you to critically think about, is this what I want for my clients? Let me give you the security level of each, okay? So I'm going to minimize them so that you can see the top folders only. Client uploaded documents. Client uploaded documents is for you and your clients to have access to. If you hover over the icon here, it says the client can view and edit files in this folder. And actually, let me make this a little bit bigger. So in case you can't see, you'll be able to see. Client can view and edit any of this, okay? You're going to be able to have the ability to see if your client deleted something, because there will be a trash bin in there that doesn't really delete anything, but if your client deletes something, it will still be available for you as a firm. So your client can upload, you can upload, and this is perfect for them to have that access for the documents that will be required on their end. The middle folder, which is the green eye, is from docs shared with client. This means that literally that it's the documents that you share with your client. They cannot delete them nor edit them. Okay, this folder is ideal to keep like a semi-permanent record of, a prior year tax return or this year's tax return. Your client will be able to download, but they will not be able to delete. So in this case, remember the green eye is for you to add documents that you don't want your client to change. The green eye also indicates that you can put documents in here that your client will sign. You cannot put the documents on client uploaded documents nor the private folder because they will not be able to sign those documents, okay? They need to be in this folder. The private folder has a cross eye, which means that you as a firm are the only ones that can see this. Your client cannot see this folder. So ideally, this top folder is the one where they can upload. They can view only in this middle folder and they cannot see anything in this private folder. In this private folder, potentially I might want to add, might want to delete these because I might potentially want to put my old file structure in my private folder, which means the old files and folders that I used to have for this client, I probably want to add them on here. So that's why I'm going to empty it out and I'm going to leave it blank because I'm going to add later on existing files and folders, which is as easy as copying and pasting into here using the TaxDome Windows app, and we'll cover that on the next session. All right, so I hope this is clear that you have the ability to edit any of these, right? You can rename them. You can change the security level on them if you need to. If you need to make them all private, you can, except for the first one. Remember, we can't have something be private in totality. You need to have at least one folder that's available to the client. And one folder for you as a firm to upload items to, right? So you want to think about this. You can create as many folder templates as you'd like. And you can create a business version and maybe a payroll version in which you want to add maybe months inside of 2024. Maybe you want to add weeks or a whole folder on top of whatever is on here. And you can click on create folder. Oops. There we go. You can have a bookkeeping folder and make it be public so somebody can upload documents to it, right? This is something for you to sit and think about because what we could do is import, what you could do is import a business list first and give them a specific, this can be a business. This can be a business here, right? Oops, misspelled that there. So this can be for your business or this can be for individuals. You can do whatever you'd like as far as a folder template. And we can say, my first client list is going to be only businesses, and I'm going to apply specifically this business template. And then I'll import my individuals after and apply this individual folder template. So think about it for a little while. I don't want to pressure clients into, choosing immediately, but I want you to choose diligently because once you apply this to, I don't know, 300 clients, you can't go back and delete them. You can add on top of them, but you cannot delete. You can delete on an individual basis. So let's say I applied this to 300 clients and 10 of those clients I accidentally applied it to and I need to delete the bookkeeping. I'd have to open each individual account for those 10 and go in there and delete that bookkeeping folder, if that makes sense. So choose wisely because it will apply to everyone upon import. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cancel this so I don't make any changes, but notice I have different folder structures. I have one that goes all the way to 2018. I don't think you might need that, but if you do, please, by all means, use them and edit them as you wish. You can create a whole template from zero. They will be blank and you can rename them. Just the first one is not renameable or deletable, okay?